Welcome back, class 12. Today we continue with the topic sexual reproduction in organisms. This is from your first lesson of NCERT and this is the fourth video for this lesson. Three videos we have already covered these topics. Just see if you have missed any of these, you can go back to the videos and revise it from there. We'll try to cover these topics: events in sexual reproduction, pre-fertilization events. Out of these we'll cover gametogenesis, which includes sexuality, cell division in gamete formation, these two topics. Events in sexual reproduction include formation of gametes, fertilization, and the development of zygote. To make it easier for you to understand each of these, we classify the events into three groups, that is pre-fertilization events, fertilization, and post-fertilization events. The organs involved in sexual reproduction, the type of gametes formed may vary in different organisms, but the sequence of events remains the same. So we'll study these events and then discuss the variations in different organisms. We start with the pre-fertilization events. For sexual reproduction to occur, an organism needs to make gametes and then ensure that the gametes are brought together so that fertilization can occur. These two steps are included in pre-fertilization event, that is gametogenesis or formation of gametes and gamete transfer. First, the similarities with respect to gametogenesis. The gametes are always of two types, the male gamete and the female gamete. The formed gametes are always haploid. Now the differences. In some organisms, the male and female gametes are similar. They are known as isogametes. In fact, they are so alike that it is difficult to differentiate the male and the female gametes. Such gametes are known as isogametes or homogametes. The common example come from the group algae. However, in most organisms, the male and female gametes are different. They are known as heterogametes. The heterogametes may have, unlike male and female gamete, also known as anisogametes. You can identify the male and the female separately. Then they may have specific feature such as the male gamete will be very small and motile, and it is known as anthrozoid in plants or sperm in animals, and the female gamete is large and non-motile. It is known as egg or ovum. This condition is known as oogametes. So I have three conditions: isogamete and heterogametes. Heterogametes can be anisogamete, in which the male and female gametes are different but they do not have any specific features, and oogametes there are specific features. The next topic. Before we begin this topic, I like to clarify one common misconception. What is the difference between sex and gender? Now, sex is the biological constitution of an organism. In humans, it specifies whether the individual is born with XX chromosome or XY chromosome. Gender is a social categorization. What specific role or persona a person takes up in society. Gender of an organism may be same as sex he or she is born with, or it may be different, and either way it is a matter of personal choice. So sexuality is the group of characters of an organism that help specify his or her reproductive role. plants can be unisexual or bisexual. Unisexual plants that possess reproductive structures of only one sex. They can be either male or female. When it has only male flowers, it is known as staminate, and when it has only female flowers, it is known as pistillate. Can you find out the reason for these terms, staminate and pistillate? But this fungi is unique. It's the fungi. It prefers to be called dioecious or heterothallic. The term heterothallic is also used for alga. So a unisexual fungi is known as dioecious or heterothallic. In plants, it is known as unisexual, either male or female. Plants which have both male and female flowers in the same plant or have flowers with both male and female parts are known as homothallic or monoecious. Now, in bisexual plants, there can be two conditions. One, the flowers may be bisexual, or second, flowers are unisexual but both male and female flower are present on the same plant. In the second case, the plant is called monoecious. Why? Because both male and female flowers are present on the same plant even though the flowers are unisexual. Animals are mostly unisexual, but there are few examples of bisexual animals. The term we use in case of animals is hermaphrodite. Some hermaphrodite animals are sponges, tapeworm and earthworm. Now we have discussed in previous lectures that gametes are haploid. We denote it by N, while the organism usually is diploid. So a meiosis will have to occur to form haploid gamete from the cells of this diploid organism. The cells specialized for formation of gamete are known as gamete mother cells or meiocytes. Now in some organisms such as bryophytes, the main plant body is haploid. The organism itself is haploid. This is known as a gametophyte. You've studied this in previous class. Here there is no need for meiosis to form the gametes. So gametes are formed, fertilization occurs, but once fertilization has taken place, a 2N zygote is formed. So meiosis will have to occur in this diploid zygote to form an organism which is haploid. So meiosis has to occur at least once in the entire sequence of events for sexual reproduction, whether it occurs before gamete formation or after fertilization, depends on which organism you are studying. With this, we come to the end of our session. Hope all points in this topic are clear to you. In case of any doubts, you can post your questions, leave your feedback and comments. Thank you.